Hi, my name is Yona. I'm the after school leader at Field Teen Center, and today I'm going to be talking about The Forest of Stolen Girls by June Hur, a murder mystery set in Korea in the 1400s. I listened to the audiobook on Libby and really liked it. Hwani's father is missing, and she's the only one who believes he might still be alive. So she has run away from her aunt and dressed herself as a boy to travel to Joseon, where he was last seen investigating the disappearances of 13 young girls. She very quickly learns that no one with any power is really taking the disappeared girls very seriously, and no one seems to have any answers, and certainly no one has any answers about where her father has gone. So if she wants to know, she's got to figure it out herself. And maybe she'll have a little bit of help from her sister, who has been training under the local shaman, but they haven't seen each other in 5 years, and they've only written a few scattered letters. They're not close, and things are complicated between them. Ever since the forest incident 5 years ago, their relationship has been strained, and although Hwani wishes she could remember, only Maewol, her sister, really knows what happened that day. And Hwani needs to try to remember and figure it out if she wants to figure out where her father has gone and where the missing girls are. So this was a really fun mystery with a lot of twists and turns. If you like trying to figure out the answer as you go, you will really enjoy this one. It kept me on my toes. Was it the local brute who's known as the convict? Was it the magistrate who dismisses the case because all of the girls were beautiful and therefore they must have run away to join their lovers? Or was it even the local shaman? You'll have to read and find out. I really enjoyed the character work in this story. They all felt like really real people, and they're very complicated. Obviously, Hwani is our main character, so we get to know a lot about her faults and interests, but we get to know a lot about Maewol, her sister, and through the two of them, we get to learn more about their father, the ways that he taught Hwani how to be a really good detective, and the ways he failed Maewol. So they're very complicated and feel true to life. So I enjoyed that. I think you will too. And obviously you don't see too many murder mysteries set in Korea in the 1400s. So it was a very unique setting. It was really interesting to learn more about the kinds of clothing that women had to wear and the attitudes and, different objects that people would carry. When we think of murder mysteries in this day and age, we think about DNA evidence. That's not a thing in the 1400s in a rural village in Korea. So they have to use some different tactics, and it adds a really fun flavor. And these characters have to be very clever to figure things out. So that's really enjoyable. These characters have to be smart because this world is really unforgiving towards girls. And that's kind of what's at the heart of this mystery. But I won't say anything else about that. You should definitely read this book. Just read it. That's really all I can tell you. We've got kidnappings, we've got poisonings, we've got a man with a sword and a creepy white mask. I think you'll like this book if you enjoyed the book Spin, which I've previously done a book talk about. So Spin is set in a contemporary era, but also has this weird twist of being about a bunch of Black girls in the music industry, and the specifics of that setting give it a different flavor than maybe what you would see on CSI. So this story has a very different flavor, but I think that similarly it has two girls of color who are in a situation that's very different from one that we would encounter in the United States today. So I think they're both worth checking out. If you liked one, you will probably enjoy the other. So you've got lots to read. If you want to get in touch with us, either for more book recommendations or to tell us what you thought about this book, you can do so on Instagram or through our email address. And both of those are going to be in the description box.